Price of Bitcoin. I did say 250,000 by the end of this year, but you go out 10 years and the answer is infinity against the dollar, because there won't be a dollar. There won't be a need to have a dollar. Once I can buy my food, my clothing, my shelter, pay my taxes all in Bitcoin, and it's a better way to collect taxes for sure, then there won't be any reason to hold on to any Bitcoin. I mean, to hold on to any dollars. And Bitcoin will be the primary source of owning wealth. The price of Bitcoin. I did say 200.
Hey, what's going on, bull runners? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some massive crypto news that could change the game for your portfolio. Imagine this. The crypto market is heating up, but are you positioned to ride the wave, or are you about to miss the biggest wealth building opportunity of 2025? See, the problem is most people are sitting on the sidelines, unsure about where crypto is headed or how to jump in without getting burned. But here's the thing. Big players are moving fast, and if you don't act now, then you might be left chasing the market when it's already skyrocketing. Today, I'm breaking down 3 game-changing stories, a $7 trillion financial giant opening the doors for crypto millions, a revolutionary real estate platform in Dubai powered by blockchain, and Elon Musk's bold new move that could really bring crypto to the masses. These aren't just headlines, they're signals of where money is flowing, so stick with me, because by the end of this video, I'll show you why these moves matter, how they could impact your investment, and here's the kicker. If you stick with us in this video, I'm also going to give you exclusive access to our free ebook, Altcoin Secrets, and that could definitely help be the big game changer for your portfolio. Plus, we will be heading over to X to find out all the breaking news that's happening in the financial markets today. We're going to go over the 10 red flags that scream fake airdrop and how to avoid them. Plus, you can get access to airdrop secrets by heading to Altcoin Pro University, link down in the description. If you don't like to do your own research, you would like some help, we just have airdrop claim live from Huma Finance, one of the airdrops we announced in our Altcoin Pro University. Go check that out. Plus, at the end of the video, we will be jumping into the XRP charts, looking for the most important support and resistance lines that are coming up over the next couple of days. Plus, we'll be looking at the long-term and short-term momentum waves. But first, let's head to CoinMarketCap and check out the overall health of the crypto market today. So first of all, we are coming in at $3.43 trillion total market cap. That is up 0.75%. As we look here on the 30-day chart for total market cap, we did recently get to that 3.53 trillion, missing 3.6 and stalled out a little bit. We do have some really big events coming over the next couple of days. Tuesday, we are going to have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the new Bitcoin conference will be held. Will that be a super catalyst for a pump in the Bitcoin market? Today, we had $104 billion worth of trading volume, so nothing extreme. Fear and greed index coming in at 69. So it's still hovering in that great spot of greed. We have not gotten to extreme greed or back to neutral zone right now. Altcoin season index still flashing extreme Bitcoin season right now, 24 out of 100. Bitcoin dominance taking a slight tick to the upside, currently sitting at 63.4%. Checking out the Bitcoin ETF tracker. As you know, last week we finished real strong to the upside. The last 30 days have been very positive for inflows and price movement for Bitcoin. As we zoom out in the last year, how are the inflows going? Well, last week, $2.7 billion flowing into the market, which is the 4th largest week ever on record. Taking a look at the top 5 coins by total market cap. Number 1, Bitcoin coming in at $109,000. Number 2, Ethereum at $25.57. Tether number 3 at $1, of course. Number 4, XRP coming in at $2.30. Will it be able to take back that number 3 spot? Number 5, BNB currently at $673. And wrapping up number 6, Solana at $174. Now, Binance and Solana are only $4 billion away from each other. Will Solana take out BNB this week? We'll continue to keep you updated. Heading over to X to find out all the breaking news. When you're over here at X, don't forget to stop by and follow us at BullRunners HQ, the BullRunners blue check mark here. And don't forget to sign up for our $100 XRP giveaway we do every single week. If you want to win and be the next person, all you have to do is like this post, comment XRP below, and subscribe to our daily crypto newsletter. All you got to do is click the button right here. That brings you to our book, Altcoin Secrets, the Underground Guidebook. Then click the orange button, enter your best email. So good luck on your $100 giveaway. So again, something to think about this upcoming week. $115,000 in the charts. We'll take a look at this when we get to the charting at the end. By the way, if you do only here for the charts, go ahead and fast forward. But here's something interesting. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be the Bitcoin conference. $8.5 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts are set to be liquidated at $115,000. And there is actually a pattern, a bull flag pattern that plays out. It's currently playing out right now with a target of $115,000. Now, to the downside, there's also tons of liquidity be swapped up all the way down to about the $100,000 level as well. But with the momentum, the way things are going, the conference coming, are we going to see all of these shorts liquidated to the upside? Let me know your opinion down below. Are we going up to 115,000? Or are we going down to 100,000? And big news, Dubai launches real estate tokenization platform on XRP Ledger. We will be talking a little bit more about this real estate in Dubai when we get to those main headlines. Also breaking, Scott Bessent says we've inherited a 6.7% deficit to GDP, the highest outside war or recession. Our focus is to grow the economy faster than the debt, and that's how we can stabilize the debt to GDP. So as you know, the big focus of Trump's administration has been to grow the economy and prevent this potential looming recession that everyone says is coming.
There are several components there. So if we unpack it, there is the potential growth of the debt. But what's more important is that we grow the economy faster. So what we've seen under the past 4 years, and what we inherited, I inherited 6.7% deficit to GDP, which was the highest deficit when we were not at war, not in a recession. So we've been trying to bring down the spending, and we are going to grow the revenue side. So we are going to grow the GDP faster than the debt grows, and that will stabilize the debt to GDP, which even Secretary Yellen and I agree is the most important number.
So if you've been following along with the news, you know they're trying to stimulate the economy. They're bringing in trillions and trillions of investments from outside countries to build factories, to build manufacturing, to create new jobs here in the United States, which should help the GDP. Plus, they are also trying to cut spending. As you've seen Elon Musk talking about the spending cuts, he is super upset about the fact that the Republicans are not getting on board to codify these waste, fraud, and abuse claims that he has found. They are just sitting on their hands, deciding not to do that. And we all know why. Democrat, Republican, they're wings of the same bird. All they want to do is continue to collect those kickbacks, which they are getting. Now, we also know right now, Trump is trying to get the one big, beautiful bill passed. And right now it has passed the House and it's on its way, or it's currently in the Senate going through negotiations. They're trying to remove some stuff and add some stuff. Right now, it is still looking like a very positive bill and it can get approved. But a lot of the Republican senators are coming out against the bill, unfortunately. So we'll have to continue to pay attention if that's going to pass or not. And if you've been watching the channel long enough, you know we've been talking about Hyperliquid a lot. Hyperliquid just flipped SUI in total market cap. Hype is now at $13 billion. SUI is at $12 billion. The biggest hype behind Hype was the gentleman who was currently in the middle of a trade. $1.2 billion trade was being taken place on Hyperliquid. And the great thing is, there was no problems. There was no liquidity problems. There was no stopping of his funds or any of those things. So that was a very, very strong showing from Hyperliquid, and their platform, their decentralized exchange, is really doing well. And in fact, AIXBT even had a great post about it as well. So let's take a look at these Hyperliquid metrics here. They're going vertical. $7.3 billion volume versus Binance, which is currently getting about 713 million only. 75% of the DEX market share. So people that are using decentralized exchanges are choosing to use Hyperliquid. They're getting $3 million in fees, which is absolutely incredible. It is a very profitable chain. $1.2 billion position close, executed without any issues, like we were just talking about. 5 smart money bags loaded 794,000 worth of the Hype token at $34.80. And the ecosystem tokens that are starting to pump to the upside is Per, HFund, and Buddy, running at 112% of OKX open interest right now. Too much alpha in one place, to be honest. So if you want to, go do some more research on Hyperliquid. And what's really great is we've been talking about airdrops. Hype was one of the airdrops that we talked about when our platform first launched back in November, and it's doing very well. Then we moved it over to altcoin picks because we continue to see great things happening in that. So if you're looking for airdrop picks, DeFi yield picks, altcoin picks, things of that nature, head down to the link below, Altcoin Pro University, and get started today. And as you guys saw in the intro of the video, billionaire Tim Draper says Bitcoin is going to infinity. This is absolutely crazy. This is something I was having a conversation with a friend of mine about recently, big time XRP maxi, thinking the same thing, right? So Bitcoin could eventually be, right now you have a bank account that holds US dollars, right? Because you pay your rent, your car phone, your cell phone, your everything with US dollars, but pretty soon you're going to be able to pay your bills in crypto. Bitcoin, he was arguing XRP could be that coin. Definitely a possibility. We're seeing great things moving along with XRP, the stablecoin adoption, all of those types of things. But the reality, there are a couple of coins that could literally replace the US dollar. Bitcoin maxis obviously think it's going to be Bitcoin. Massive XRP fans continue to think it's going to be XRP. It is the New World Order token, XRP. So it's interesting to see what he says here because he's not talking in terms of dollars in the future. Who cares about dollars? It's going to be Bitcoin, or it's going to be some coin that's designed to do this. And the only two coins really that are talked about with that being the case are Bitcoin and XRP. Now, other coins have extreme utility, but when it comes to replacing the dollar, Bitcoin and XRP are the ones that are in talks for that. Charles Hoskin says Ripple buying Circle would be a winner for crypto, says it's better than Coinbase or A16Z because it would be a total takeover.
There be antitrust concerns with the Ripple acquisition of Circle. I think it makes the space better. There's like this Coinbase A16Z Circle mafia where they've built an ecosystem and it's self-serving in that ecosystem. And if you're outside of it, you get completely blacklisted and it's hard to get listed, it's hard to get liquidity, and it's hard to get a stable coin. So by XRP coming in, it breaks apart that monopoly and creates more diversity. And I think they'll be a better custodian and frankly higher integrity than some of the people, especially on the Circle side. Could there be antitrust?
So bull runners watching this video right now, let me know down in the comment section, yes or no, Ripple will be the one winning Circle and buying USDC. Yes or no? Yes saying you think Ripple will, no meaning you think it's going to be Coinbase. Now, as you heard also in my monologue introduction, $7 trillion, Charles Schwab CEO says Bitcoin and crypto buying is coming from 37 million clients. Institutions moving fast. Buckle up.
24/5. The activity we see in 24/5 tends to be retail investors, and there is a predominance of non-U.S. clients. That's where we've seen the activity so far.
So moving gears to Donald Trump again, he has definitely vowed to be the crypto president, and we have already seen some moves to sort of roll back some of the harsher or tougher regulation on crypto. You have signaled your intentions to get bigger in crypto. Talk to me about what your latest, sort of crypto business looks like and where you see things going.
We think we're the premier destination for investors interested in investing in crypto. We custody the most crypto ETF assets in the industry. We are working on a plan to launch spot crypto in the next 12 months, ideally this year, but in the next 12 months. We have lots of ways for clients to get invested in crypto. They can buy the ETFs, and again, we're the #1 destination for doing that. They can buy Bitcoin futures. They can buy closed-end funds, which track the price changes of crypto. So there's lots of ways to get invested, and we have education around that. And what we saw in the fourth quarter of last year, when there was a real uptick in interest in crypto, is we saw a 400% increase in the traffic to our crypto site at Schwab. 70% of those people were prospects. So what that says to me is that when clients become interested in crypto and they've learned more about it, the first place they want to turn is Schwab because they trust us.
And one of the biggest articles I've seen in the last couple of weeks, in my opinion, Musk confirms X-Money beta testing ahead of planned 2025 launch. Initial testing of the payment and banking app will be limited because of extreme care. X-Money, the payment and banking app tipped by Elon Musk in 2020 after he acquired Twitter, has started beta testing now. Musk confirmed in his X post on May 25th. So as you can see here, Tesla owner Silicon Valley posted, confirmed by Elon, X launching X money soon, and he replied, "This will be a very limited access beta at first. When people's saving are involved, extreme care must be taken." X Money is expected to launch this year in 2025, and Musk confirmation comes amid X Money's planned launch, according to X Platform's X account. As we can see here, the actual X Money account on Twitter, x.com, for all your money moves, powered by X, launching in 2025. Musk's confirmation of X Money trials followed a series of reports suggesting the platform may launch this year based on alleged software code leaks in January. X Money has secured 41 licenses at the time of publication, according to nationwide multi-state licensing system. X Money apparently gathered more steam with U.S. President Donald Trump taking office in January and appointing Musk to the head of Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Heavily involved in the administration through DOGE, Musk quickly received pushback from U.S. officials like Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren, of course, who criticized X Payments platform in February. She said Musk has a lot of money. She went on to say that Musk has lost money hand over fist on X. So he has this idea of X becoming a big money platform where he would get everyone's personal financial data. And Warren said this referring to Musk's efforts to dismantle her agency, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. So very exciting stuff coming ahead. Will you be able to exchange crypto on X Money? I bet you will. This is going to be massive for so many different things. So let's talk about the 10 red flags that scream fake airdrop and how to avoid them. Number 1, no official announcement from verified channels. And how to avoid this? Always verify the legitimacy of an airdrop by checking the project's official website, verified X account, or official Discord, Telegram channels before clicking any links. If the airdrop isn't mentioned there, keep away from it. And that brings me back to our school platform and the airdrop picks section. All of the sections work just fine. But the exciting thing about this is we do all of the work for our team. All of our community gets to have verified links. We've already gone through and tested to make sure everything is real. As you can see right here, a claim link is here, put out by DeFi Mo, which is one of our airdrop analysts. So when I click this, it's going to take me to their website. Now, you do need to be using a VPN for this, but this is for educational purposes only. Sorry, Huma Finance is not available in your region. We apologize for any inconvenience. So many of these airdrop projects are going to be, because United States has such crazy regulations against crypto, you will have to use a VPN to be able to place yourself in another location to be able to actually participate in the airdrops. But the great thing is we've already vetted them. In fact, 2 of our analysts are not even in the United States. One is in Germany and the other is in Asia. So they are already working these deals for us to make sure we're finding the real legitimate links and projects to work with. Number 2, the way to tell it's a scam is if they request for a private key or seed phrase. Genuine airdrops never ask for private key or recovery phase. Number 3, upfront gas fees or crypto payments. Legitimate airdrops are free, typically involving one simple task like connecting a wallet and completing some minor actions. So in reality, what a airdrop is like beta testing. So you're going in and you're testing their project to make sure that it's not having any errors or making any mistakes, and then you will get rewarded for being a beta tester. Number 4 out of 10, suspicious URL or clone sites. How to avoid? You need to carefully check the project's URL before executing any transactions on it. There will likely be subtle differences such as misspellings, extra characters, or alternate domain extensions. Number 5, poor grammar and urgent language. You should never be rushed during an airdrop scenario. So legitimate crypto projects communicate professionally and clearly. If an airdrop announcement contains errors or uses high-pressure, time-sensitive language, steer clear. Number 6, fake social proof or bot comments. Genuine products will maintain transparent communities and not just artificial hype. Tip number 7 to avoid is unknown or non-existent token projects. Always research the token extensively before accepting an airdrop. Check the white paper, official website, team credentials, and active community presence. Number 8, token approval traps. How to avoid? Avoid authorizing smart contract interactions on untrusted websites. Regularly use tools like Revoke Cash to check and cancel unnecessary token approvals. And number 9, make sure you avoid it redirecting to malicious wallet drainers. Always review transaction pop-ups carefully before signing. If a site looks unfamiliar or triggers unexpected approvals, disconnect immediately. And number 10, unrealistic reward promises. Be suspicious of any extravagant claims. Genuine airdrops usually provide modest rewards and have certain eligibility criteria. If an offer appears too good to be true, it's likely to be fraudulent. So airdrops can be very exciting, very lucrative, but you do have to be careful when you're doing your vetting. If you would like a vetting shortcut, head over to the link down below, Altcoin Pro University, and sign up for our community and become an airdrops pick expert. Now let's talk about Dubai launching first licensed tokenized real estate project in MENA region. Dubai has launched its first licensed tokenized real estate project in the Middle East and North Africa, MENA region, providing appetite for real-world tokenization in one of the world's burgeoning crypto hubs. Partners in the project include Dubai Land Department, the Central Bank of United Arab Emirates, the Dubai Future Foundation. According to the announcement from Dubai government, the tokens will be tradable on the newly launched Crypto Mint platform, the Zan Digital Bank appointed as the bank for the project's pilot phase. The project will allow individual investors to buy tokenized shares in ready-to-own properties in Dubai, with investments starting at 2,000 Emirate dirham or $545. During the pilot phase, all transactions will be carried out in the dirham AED with no cryptocurrency to be used. Although the pilot program will be limited to those in the UAE ID holders, there are plans to expand it globally. The real estate tokenized market may reach 19.4 billion by 2033. Real estate is one of the many areas that real-world asset tokenization that is poised for a breakthrough over the next few years. It fulfills some key promises of blockchain technology, providing liquidity to relatively illiquid assets and granting greater accessibility to retail investors. According to Custom Market Insights, the global real estate tokenization market is expected to hit 19.4 billion by 2033, growing at a compound annual rate of 21%. All three types of real estate, residential, commercial, and industrial, will play a role. And as you can see, 2023, 2024, this year, 2025, and the craziness of the explosion over into 2033. And this also goes along with the article we talked about here, Dubai launching real estate tokenization platform on XRP Ledger. This will be enabling fractional property ownership for as little as 2,000 AED, as we talked about in the previous article. The XRP Ledger was chosen for its decade-long reliability, low transaction fees, and fastest settlement times with 3 to 5 seconds, processing nearly 2 million transactions daily, making it ideal for scaling real estate tokenization, as noted by RippleX. So exciting times. Congratulations, Ripple, and congratulations, XRP holders and the XRP Ledger for doing such a great job to get this elusive project. Now, jumping over to XRP and the charts, we're going to go ahead and jump over to the weekly charts here, because what we were talking about the other day is this right here, this massive candle to the upside, the week of March 17th, that then rejected. Okay, this created a new lower high right here. And unfortunately, last week, the candle did come to an end yesterday. It rejected off that same level. So the most important level right now for XRP that needs to break is this level of $2.43 to the upside, creating new market structure, a new higher high, which will be fantastic. Now, on the daily charts, we've already got it. It's looking pretty solid as far as this march to the upside. But this was a very, very, very important level to break, and unfortunately could not make it above this level. So right now we have a support level at our 10 exponential moving average on the weekly, $2.29. But more importantly, one of our weekly spider lines here, this is where it's going to be very vital that we hold if it continues to drop down. This $2.25 level needs to hold. Now, as far as our momentum goes, our long-term bullish momentum is still above the zero line. So we are still bullish on the weekly charts, which is positive. Our short-term momentum, it tried to gain some steam to the upside, unfortunately failing after last week's candle to the downside, 2 consecutive weeks.
Most people that are interested in crypto trading don't have the time to manage their entries and stop losses, so they invest with emotion, and that's why they lose. So we have a powerful way for you to make money by directly copying our trades and other successful crypto traders. And copy trading is one of the easiest and most popular ways to make money in crypto. Copying other traders that had more experience than me is how I became a crypto millionaire before 30, when I was new to the industry back in 2016, but I had to manually enter the trades myself, which was super stressful because I didn't understand how to properly set up stop losses or take profits back then. So I ended up missing great entry points or holding longer than I should have, losing out on potential profits. That's why leveraging a copy trading platform that does this for you is the best way to go. And how it works is the exchange will put in the orders for you when you copy another experienced trader. That way you don't have to manually follow the trade alerts or enter or exit trade positions sitting at a computer all day long. And it's very easy to get started with too. All you have to do is go to the link in the description below this video and create your free account, deposit any crypto asset that is listed on the platform, and then choose which trader you like to copy that has the best win rate. And full disclaimer, because we believe in transparency, we do earn a small commission for every trade that you make on the exchange, but that helps support videos like this to help you succeed. And you can also get exclusive access to our top altcoin picks and breaking crypto news updates as well inside of our Telegram group through the link below this video. So check that out. I know you're going to love it.
We may be heading back down to the zero line here. It's very important what happens this week for XRP. Will this Bitcoin conference cause a stir in the crypto markets where we see a surge in all of cryptos? Or is this a potential topping sign where the hype is over for a limited time and we may see a drop back to this 225 and ultimately back all the way down to this major support level of $1.91? Those are downside outlooks. To the upside, we need to break 244 and then continue our move. That brings us to this level of $2.53. As you can see, we've penetrated through that a couple of times on these weekly wicks, but unfortunately did not have a solid body close above that level. Once we do break 250, then we could look at our 282 level. That'll be our next level up here, 282 to 285, depending on how long it takes to get there before that becomes our next level of resistance. So we'll keep you in the loop on that on the weekly charts. Now, as we look on the daily charts, though, we have officially reset on our short-term momentum waves here at the bottom at zero. So it is time for a move to the upside. As we saw last time we had a move from the upside was here. XRP was $2.12 and it made us run into 262. So that was a nice 50-cent move. So a 50-cent move from here, which we're at $2.30, would bring us to that $2.80 level, $2.84, 85, creating that resistance. So we do need to see some momentum coming back into the market to see this drive to the high. We are still bullish, long-term momentum on the daily, but we are starting to approach that zero line again where we did bounce last time, but I would like to see it make its move to the upside now. We cannot have losing momentum in the crypto markets. That would be not great. Now, as we take a look at the charts with Bitcoin, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 consecutive weeks of green candles to the upside for Bitcoin. Obviously, last week creating that new all-time high, which currently puts it at $112,000 to the upside. Now, this week already starting to move to the upside. Today is actually the first official day of the new weekly candle. You can see we're still holding on the daily charts that 10 exponential moving average, so looking strong there. But our short-term momentum wave is definitely starting to lose its power to the downside. We are still bullish long-term momentum wave here on the daily charts. When we take a look at the weekly charts, we are still very bullish here as well. On the weekly charts, though, we have reset back at the top at the 100 level for our short-term momentum. So there is a possibility of pulling back. And with the fact that it coincides with this week's Bitcoin conference, a lot of times the conference is a blow-off top scenario. So will we see another new move to the upside, getting us up to that $115,000 level, and then start creating a pullback to the markets, back potentially to this $88,000 level? With all the hype, with all the fundamentals, with everything they continue to talk about, there basically should never, ever be a pullback in the Bitcoin markets again. But that's not how this game plays. We got to stay up to date with it, continue checking back. Make sure you subscribe today.